Greetings, everyone. Excuse me. This is me, Zahra. I'm going to again talk about this Indian man who told me a story about his Shia girlfriend. Sounded like my father, who got 10 years back when he was 70 years old. Got married to someone at 30, 35. And that triggered, when I came here, when that Bengali man or some Indian, he said he's fluent in Bengali and Hindi. And I realized I tested him on my other channel. You can see on this channel, right? I've come on StreamYard. When I came on StreamYard, Zahra Jawad or Zahra Ex-Muslim for UAE now. From UAE, sorry. So you see, I lost, I don't want people to be dishonest. And they keep coming here, triggering things, okay? And then when I came here, that Zaini, he was like my sister. Oh, what have I done? And you have a sick thinking, right? Or, like someone I know, these very cunning people. On one hand, I mean, so I can't trust anyone here. We're told not to trust anyone. Even normal people are not allowed to give their private information and all this, the way I'm giving here my name, things like that. And if a friend, let's say, has been betrayed, and another friend comes in and she gets angry at times with this friend also, like the other friend should know where she's coming from and what trauma, and she can't trust you. At least she's told you her story, right? That, look, I'm in this mode. I will be doing this. So this was another very, then okay, it's like this girl, Shia girl tells me, because I'm older to her, so of course I won't be able to see her boyfriend. But then I realized, so she told me to go in my room, that the boyfriend was coming up to get something, okay? And then, like, she would tell my brother or someone that, oh, well, Zahra wouldn't like to see me with my boyfriend coming up and all this. But later, like this, but later on, I realized that she was jealous and insecure of me. She didn't want at all. I was like, I'm okay with it now. Because in Ramadan, like coming and saying bad words like that in front of me, she would bring the phone in, or mobile, bencho, they know this, right? So, like, I'm like, this. So that is like that Ramadan was terrible for me. So I wasn't like, she really respects me. I couldn't understand her. And then she's telling people that, she's not good with me. And and another thing is, if someone is shouting and screaming, it doesn't mean that they're rude. It means that they could be so deeply hurt by you people and what you're doing, overwhelming them. And you're the taunter, like Andrew Tate, and a liar also behind the scenes, right? Because he never apologized. You can check the live stream, he was there calling me evil and overwhelming me, saying things. So I wanted to put this afterwards on slow mode so that my condition is like this, so I don't get overwhelmed by these questions. He's very fast and he's a liar himself. And then I have to talk again about this because he's going to say, oh, I respect you, sister, like he said that earlier on. And then he calls me an evil person for calling him a dog. I told him I may have vascular dementia. I can't, the thing was not coming because he was hitting me with overwhelming. And he wasn't sticking to one point, He was hopping from one thing to another. And I answered all his arguments. I gave him evidence from what I have from the Quran and the Sunnah, Hadith, and all this, and explaining, trying my best, right? So if you say, so I was trying my best. So you know what they use now against me? Oh, you're shouting, that means you're rude. No, no, no. If a woman is screaming, maybe you're mentally torturing her. My mother was mentally tortured by in-laws, but the in-laws were like taunting way mentally. They didn't have to scream at her, shout. They weren't screaming at her. They wouldn't raise their voice. So you can be very soft-spoken. You don't have to raise your voice. But meeti churi se kaatna, they say in Urdu. Taunting and many things, being rude like this and a liar. So he's telling me that ex-Muslim, another one, not ex-Muslim Ahmed, someone, he's lying. And all this is a propaganda. Even the hadiths are a propaganda. They're lies. And I don't know how he checked. So the way he took that all the hadiths are propaganda, most of them, that Aisha was 9 years old, no, she was 19 and all this. I've checked in my way. And I feel I've done honest work checking the Quran. Who was the hypocrite? Prophet Muhammad was the hypocrite, I found out. And he was the liar, and the Muslims with him and the Islamic religious scholars lying and defending him on this. So, by falsely accusing people when they're showing you from your hadiths, Sunni hadiths, and the Shia hadiths also fail, we have nothing except a living Imam who's Hazir Nazir, and he doesn't give the complete Quran. Right? There's not proper evidence, only that, yeah, he's from the progeny of, there are many people who can be from the progeny. Even the Jordan family, royal family, is from the Hashemites. That doesn't make them right? Being from the, or that evidence that Prophet Muhammad was not an evil person. And Andrew Tate came here. It's like, it could, in the case, court case, he could get us killed on Sharia, that we are falsely accusing Prophet Muhammad and propagating, this is a propaganda against him, right? This also. So please see, if I'm shouting, raising my voice and angry, doesn't mean that I'm rude. It means that I have something deeply hurt here and being harassed. Being asked to struggle more and more. When I've said, please cooperate, I don't want you to be like someone would say that love us. Why you have to love me, or you have to be kind to me. It's my ego and no sympathies from you people. Oh yes, I can expect such taunting and such rudeness that you can so softly and calmly say, coolly say, and get by and say that you apologized, but you called me evil and you never apologized. And then Andrew Tate was saying I was crying because you called me a dog. Oh, he didn't make us cry. He didn't make me raise my voice, struggle. You know how fast he was? I wanted to this time come on slow mode, but I can't find it on StreamYard. So I don't know which other way that I can come on slow mode. If I don't do the screencasting and maybe come directly from YouTube, and then you will, if I guest invitation, but you will not be able to cover your faces. So for you, if it's like that, have you seen that movie, Insaf Ka Tarazu, or Lipstick? Rapist, about the rapist. Like a rapist is never going to say, he's going to try to get you on the wrong foot and try to get your anger triggered and you shouting. And he never, before you went, Andrew Tate went before that, one of the earlier live streams of mine, for what he says that he was crying. Can you believe that? He was crying because he said I called him a dog. And I, and then I said, you called me evil? And he said, no, I apologize. No, he said, good night. You are evil woman. You are evil. And this is what they do, these very clever people. They know they're very, very cunning, huh? Okay, what if the wife is screaming or shouting? Are you going to say the wife is rude, screaming and shouting? Or have they been mentally torturing her, beating her, striking at her? Right? So please see this, lest you get someone innocent fined or in jail or detained or kept. They've detained in Dubai someone, a Scottish man, right? Because he was making a noise in his neighborhood and they complained. Now, and I shared that on Facebook. So recently I've been in a words like headache is killing, but the negativity it's like I've been feeling this since year 2000 now. It is killing, plaguing, rotting me. I can't do it. And it's not even me. The lady in London told me. So my enemy and very clever people are going to, take that opportunity and take that opportunity and use that profitfully here for themselves. And the Indian guy, he came and he spoke to me about this and that. But I never understood this Shia girl. On one hand, she was like, on the other hand, she was, and then again, like she would apologize, and then I said she doesn't mean it. She's got me, and she's got some of my brothers because she's actually she's working, and people like her, she knows how to talk and how to get boyfriends and attract men and all this. She knows how to do all that. I mean, she has a knack, like, and you see this Andrew Tate coming here and taunting me that, oh, only have 4 people, right? And laughing and taunting. This is rude. Now, see, my voice raises. Am I being rude to you all? Maybe some of you who have, you don't like all this. Like I used to look at Ghalib Kamal and but I used to get angry too. I used to raise my voice too. But then I was like, I can't take this. And he's got his patience. I used to admire, but at times when he would raise his voice, I couldn't take it. The arguments and debates. So I said, I'm not having debates and arguments and I'm not allowed. A person who is not well, like right now, Princess of Kate Middleton. She's got this serious operation, and she won't be coming in public. I read about her. So like taking rest and not getting too controversial. I can't even have a private life. I don't know if the jinn has got me all the time, making me need my principal or someone. Already, like, if you have your husband or a boyfriend, distant relationship is very difficult. Just imagine here that what my going to the bathroom also. So I'm not saying I'm not using my ego like a Shia girl. She wasn't even Shia actually, but you know, like she was, but she wasn't even Shia. So and the Indians also, I saw that there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the with the Indians, like their society of gossip and they've got a lot of. They're not the kind of people that I shouldn't have said that because I could get in trouble. You know, the many these type of black magic and they have psychic powers there. They have tantram, agoris, and all this. So already I have this black magic on me, and someone watching me. But I'm going to say it against Indians. So I also question myself like something. I don't want to be Radharani. I don't want to. But I can't help it. Sometimes it comes. There's a break in between recently, but it came to me. Anyhow, I don't want to use this, and I don't want to be Radharani. My people, and I've like, isn't this a cult? That you have one Radharani, so much importance given to her that even in London, not knowing this person knew that I was someone, but he was disguised as a Muslim man, and he was with his girlfriend in the hostel. He was in the smoking room, and he told me something. I said, "No, no, you are good. I'm." And he's like, "No, I'm this good." And he started making people, you know, raise their hands. There were strangers in the smoking room of my hostel. He was with his girlfriend there. Even then, he said all this. Now with the Indian, Hindu, or a Christian, like in Trinidad, sorry, the West Indies, they don't like you. They're all mixed. Amrita was telling me that in her Hindu temple, they even say Surah Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Surah Ikhlas, and all this, with the rest of Christian prayers and all. So I don't know whether she, like one sister can be a Christian, the other can be the father can be a Hindu, and they had like Christian names for their children, but Hindu family name. So it's all mixed, anyways. Whoever she was, so she was there, and that's where he again Paramahamsa Vishwananda got me because the Muslim man looked like Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So I was like, I put a comment there that you're following a cult. You should know how to heal yourselves. What are you people, right? So it happened that I stopped following them and I put a comment. This time I'm raising my voice against India also, even if it cost my life and everything, even if they're rotting me away, even more hitting me. But I said I have to do this now. So I'm like, it's a tug of war with, so no, it's not a tug of war, but it's like with Parmams, no, okay, so I see, but then I question it. So not everyone needs to love Radharani or worship her. But wouldn't it be a cult? Wouldn't I be like a cult? Because love, is it only personified like for Radharani, the Ladili, they worship her, some of them. I don't want to be that. And then I see my Hindus, right? I go, like, they won't smile, and here they come here, and all this. No, some things I don't like about Hindu, and I'm going to say it. And I'm standing up against, everyone. Like I'm alone here. So So yeah, this is very dangerous. Like the people also very cunning. You don't have to be shouting and screaming rude. You know, you could be the petitioner, the client, the what do you call it, the person with the. You could be the oppressed. When we shout and scream, do you think, these kind of people I would stay away from? I told my brother I would rather live in his garage. Oh, and about my mother, someone was spreading false rumors against her in school and all this. Oh, so no, I'm not going to kill you if you say anything against my mother, but or hit you. So I'm not Prophet Muhammad in any ways. You can't keep comparing me to my past. As a Shia, there were Sunnis who were killing my Shias. I was like, kill us on Facebook, so you can't compare me. You see, every opportunity they get here, they bag in on it. They leap and they grab it and against me. Oh, aren't you being like a Muslim? My Shia Islam was never terrorist Muslim like your Sunni extremists. So no, I've never been a terrorist Sunni extremist. How can you say that my Islam thing is coming out? There's an American movie. Give my daughter the shot. Endearments. What's the name of that movie? She's screaming, the lady, the mother is screaming in the hospital. It's 10 o'clock. I just give my daughter the shot. Will the nurses say, hey, calm down, lady. You're being rude with us. Oh, what a, effing this and, okay. Some demons, some also distance mind control. Distance mind control. Sorry, it's very late. But I thought I might not be able to articulate this. It's like bipolar now. And people are going to use this against me. So I was like, Radha Rani has to go to distance mind control. Oh, yeah, I'm going to lose the flow. What was it? Yeah, so there's site. It's like some mantra or some Buddha. I called Buddha recently. Oh, I've been calling Buddha, but this time I was like, Buddha, I need your help. They've got me battered inside, wounded inside. Lachar, I feel so incapacitated, but I'm doing this. So, so there is someone very clever I've known, right? On one hand, they're like, oh, that person lied to me about, or lied to you about me, and this and that. But then again, the same thing, like I could see in her, the same jealousy and rudeness and things like, and she doesn't get angry, but the daunting and come to the point and come to the, like, okay, so like I don't like her ways, right? And I could see I couldn't trust her. I couldn't trust her. Like by now she should know. Like there's a voice coming that this one was lying to me, and I was like, I turned us on the other side, but still, to her voice coming in my head recently, because I remembered that she is. I couldn't trust her with her apologies and her reasoning that she gave me. I couldn't trust her. And she was like a very, like this zany, like these Indians who come here. If they, oh, stop, oh, you're bullying me. So like, she would tell you things like, oh yeah, she's bossy, she's fiery, she's a bully. And she doesn't mean she's, and this person is very clever too. Like, by now she should know that we didn't lie to her and we didn't throw her somewhere and all that. And then, like, if she tell, you see, the Indian man, the boyfriend of this Shia girl, he came and spoke to me, right? Because I was saying maybe the girlfriend will be jealous or something. So then she told me, this girl, that actually you wouldn't want to see this man, but that was just an excuse. I'm telling you, she had no respect, no consideration for my wishes. She wouldn't, you know, I think she would leave the guy if he spoke to me nicely, her boyfriend. She would ditch him. Sorry, I may be like assuming, but yeah, and that's a little bit assuming, but I'm maybe inferring, not assuming. I hope I'm not exaggerating about this. So, okay, and they're hurting me through and through, and आराम नहीं है. You know, my wounds are open. मुझे ज़रा भी आराम नहीं है. I was saying on Facebook, I don't have a sigh of relief. So now I let the anger, it was like someone, a friend, you from UK, from, I don't know, from the royal family or something, said, I understand, I understand your anger and all this, your rage. And she was like, I know there are people who don't get angry. So she helped me with the words, and then she let me, I was like, my head was going to burst. I was in so much rage. It's like, I'm going to kill her if she says anything about my mother again, or if she says about I'm going to kill you. Like, I would kill her. It was like, I have a knife in my hand, like that man brought. But it was like Princess Kate Middleton, and she's like here. She's, she's let me have my rage, what they didn't allow me to have, and go deep. And then all of a sudden I felt there's this feeling inside. I turned and tossed and I was angry and like my head's bursting. I don't know how long it took. I don't know, Princess. I just don't know. Recently I read about her being in the hospital. A rumor I read. I said, I'm not going to read this rumor. Kate Middleton, right? Because it came on my Google News. Oh my God. And Kate Middleton, 2-month absence after surgery, fuels rumors online. So it was on Google search. So she's the Princess of Wales, like her mother-in-law. Oh, so I keep forgetting that. So the Princess of Wales. So I don't know. I didn't want to bring her name out. I just want to say some friend from London. Like I don't want to show. I don't know, but to acknowledge. I don't know. It's amazing. So if it's really, I felt she was here, and she let me have my anger out, and somehow, what they haven't allowed me for 24 years now, or 23 years. It started in the mind control, distance mind control, song, voices, and in year, I think year 2001, 2, somewhere. Okay, it's around 22 something. Okay, just sorry about that. So there's something happens inside of you. Yeah, you feel like, okay, the bruise and the anger, and then the wounds and the bruise. It's, in your stomach area. And I also today felt that my heart was closed. So what am I? Oh, they're trying to get me for human welfare here because I've put human welfare. Right? They closed my heart. And I'm checking myself. I don't love people. I hate everyone. I hate Indians. I hate this. How am I going to help them when I hate them? And I'm saying this. Oh, I'm so stubborn, they get me. Anyways, finally, that thing just pops the toxic and it just gets better inside. And you can rest in that slowly. It's like the healing is taking place. They just kept me before that happens. Like then you start, the toxic, it pops. It's like, okay. And you can then understand inside, physically, the healing will now take place and taking place. Meaning, it's actually this anger, this for several weeks, or a week or so, that's going on in me. Then all of a sudden you feel like something healing from inside, and you can rest in yourself. But it's been a long time now. So long time. So again, I could think a little bit that, they keep bagging in on my anger, you're being rude and this and that, but they're taunting, and the way they say things against my illness and my anger. And how they lie. That I apologized, but I was crying, you made me cry. This is, a rapist can do this, but do you think he's going to get away? Like Andrew Tate did. No regard for someone who's someone who's saying, look, and I'm going to say, I'm going to shout. If you're going to pinch me, I'm going to shout. Are you going to pinch me? Okay, they pinch like satanically, taunting and all that. Or they do something like overwhelming you with questions. That's why some ex-Muslims also have the slow mode. Christian Prince sometimes has the slow mode on when he was on YouTube. And sometimes they also have for subscribers only. And sometimes the news, like they don't have, they just come and give you the news, and there's no comment section there. So a lot of, pity for the self, but no regard for other person's feelings, and be good to me. That's a ego thing. I feel. I thought about it. I just don't know how to say it. There's an ego way of someone telling you, "Oh, you should love me. You should be good to me." There's an ego way. The ego. And there's the one with no ego, but just wants your cooperation, like I do. And I've seen the difference. So if you would also, and you see, if someone is being rude to me, and we have, I would say, yeah, I would say, yeah, maybe but the way someone used to say it, I felt later on that it was coming from our ego. Like this, as Zaini said, and then he apologized. So this triggered I've known a person, oh God, what they, so I don't know, I think that kind of a thing, that you're supposed to be kind and good with me, right? And when you're even explaining, they won't understand. But that kind of a thing, that you're supposed to be kind and nice. Of course, she's younger to me. So I've had my share of crisis in life, and all this, and my. Anyways, what I was shouting at that girl, that you're not going to say anything to my mother, right? It came back, the past trigger, and all. It triggered, and I said, if you say anything to my mother, I sent the message here in my previous live stream. I'm going to kill you. And I don't care. People can say, but here, yeah, why am I caring now to come and explain here? Because there are rapists. One see? And they make you feel very sorry for themselves. So, no copyright infringement intended. Insaf ka tarazu. See how this man behaves. You know when Mughal Bhai, brother, gave it to this Indian man who has a Shia girlfriend, he got scared and then he started to behave himself here. Not that he meant, sorry. He said, I'm going to, Khayyam Mughal's brother keeps coming here. He said, I'm going to complain. I'm going to lodge a complaint against you. तब सुधर के आया और अब ये नहीं करेगा बदतमीजियाँ मेरे साथ या taunting या gaslighting me. She's in London. So, but Mughal Bhai, I know this guy. He knows someone, a Shia girl, he's a boyfriend of. और ये बार बार कहना messed up family, मेरी family messed up है और मेरे she herself was messed up. And you, which family is not messed up? I mean, it's sad. How many Indians are not messed up? Do you see what happens in the divorce cases? I mean, where is a family not messed up? It's sad. It's really shocking to see this. I mean, I can say that when Swami Ravatikanta talks about Bhakti Marga and, this, and says we have our Swamis, everywhere it's messed up. There's not an ashram which is not messed up, perhaps. Or a church. Church, parish people are not messed up. So who is rude raising her voice and who is the one clever, cunning, taunting, calling us liars? And that's all. But sister, Lenny, it's very dangerous, It's very, very subtle. Okay? On one hand, he wants to look good. That sister, I respect you. On the other hand, he's like, oh, you called me a dog, you're evil. And that this is all propaganda and he's telling me to come back to Islam because out of fear that I will. Is that the way to come to a true religion? Also, women have utmost respect, are given utmost respect in Islam. And I told him, that's not right. You're not giving the true picture. You're hiding. That's not right. Quran ayat says. And rights and respect are two different things. So you know how difficult he's making it. Okay, so I have to accept that there will be some Muslims who will come in a very cunning manner here. And they're not going to shout that, but they're going to make me shout. They're going to make me struggle. Like I have to really, I have to go slow I get distracted. And I shouldn't be saying my weaknesses here because they, what do you call it? They take my weakness, they bag it in on my weaknesses. They draw. They want to suck the blood out of me, the whatever is left now. I look so pale. Whatever energy is left. So please, next time, I will one thing at a time, and when I'm explaining, then so like all, and I was very angry at the Indians also, Hindus. So what is this? Okay, they are human beings, and but some of the things I don't like. Many things, but things that have put me off. I'm sorry about the Indians. See, China has made why amazing advancement. Indian, I saw so many. This is terrible what I saw. Where is it? I mean, 10 years divorce. This doctor has come from Oxford or somewhere, London, UK. and she's on sexual health, all this, right? This channel, Shamani, and Finance with Sharan. Dark reality, Indian divorce lawyer. Dark reality of Indian marriages exposed. ये क्या है? We are pro marriage. It could take 10 years. We have to go soon. ये क्या है? Ian McKellar, testimonial, detained in Dubai for neighbor noise complaint. Trespass allegation. Who knows what this is? Anyway, something about Radharani, but I'm not the only one who has sacrificed. There were people in my community. Can't name. There's someone who loved someone and they couldn't get married. So, but I'll talk about one incident in my life. That was just a small one, but I was separated from Mr. Shah and I was not allowed to. Oh, okay, I have to go now.